It's the big final race for the women's 200 meters. The world's best runner, Alison Felix, isn't here because she already won gold in a different race last night. But guess what? There's this amazing runner from the Netherlands named Daphne Schippers, who's in lane number 6. She won a big European championship way back in 2003, and no Dutch runner has ever made it to a world sprint final before this girl. This is really going to be super exciting. Jamaica has won this race 4 times before, the USA has won it 4 times too, and Europe has won it 5 times. That young lady in lane number 5 is Elaine Thompson. She's got sunflowers in her hair. She's also trying to win a medal. The last woman to win 2 sprint medals at the World Championships was way back in 2005 when a French runner named Christine got bronze medals in both the 100 and 200 meter races. Is tonight the night when Daphne Schippers really becomes famous in World Championship history? It's going to be really hard though, because there are other amazing runners like Veronica Campbell-Brown, Dina Asher-Smith, Candice McLeod, Jenna Prandini, and Shericka Jackson all trying to beat the Dutch runner. Dina Asher-Smith from Great Britain really has a chance to make history too. She's only 19 years old and will be racing against the 23-year-old. They've had amazing races against each other all year, Asher-Smith and Schippers. Who would have thought a year ago that they'd be racing in a world championship final? You can see the world record and championship records. Are those going to be broken tonight? Alison Felix is the only woman in the world who has run faster than 22 seconds. And she'd be watching this race. Her favorite event is this one, and she says she would have loved to run both races, but she's not racing tonight. But these amazing athletes are. This is who's racing in the women's 200-meter final in lanes 2 through 9. Many of them also raced in the 100 meters, so some might be tired from that race. But that didn't hurt Usain Bolt last night when he won both gold medals. In the outside lane, that's Shericka Jackson from Jamaica. She's the new champion from Pan American Games in the 100 meters. She's really experienced. She's 31 years old. Now, she ran just a little slower than 22.5 seconds to make it to this final. In lane number 8, there's Jenna Prandini from the United States. She came in 3rd at the US Championships and ran 23.8 seconds to qualify. She won an Olympic relay gold medal in London and ran in the early races for that relay team. Lane number 7 has Candice McLeod from the USA. She came in 2nd at the US Championships with a time of 22.26 to qualify. She's ranked number 2 in the world this year with a time of 22.08. And lane number 6 is the 100-meter silver medal winner. She ran 10.81 seconds. That's Daphne Schippers from the Netherlands. She used to do 7 different track events and got over 6,500 points. And now she's about to maybe win 2 individual world medals. She looks happy, she looks relaxed, and she looked awesome in the semifinal race. Lane number 5 has Elaine Thompson from Jamaica. She had the 2nd fastest time in those semifinal races to qualify. She's ranked number 4 in the world this year with 22.10 seconds. She's improved so much in 2015. Her times have gotten way faster under her coach, Stephen Francis. In lane number 4 is Dina Asher-Smith from Great Britain. She's 19 years old, the youngest runner in the race by about 4 years. She ran 22.12 seconds. Can she beat Kathy Cook's British record that has stood for 31 years? That record is 22.10 seconds. In lane 3 is Mujinga Kambunji, who ran 22.32 seconds, a personal best in the semifinal. She was in 2 sprint finals at the Athens Olympics back in 2004, and finishing up the lineup is Veronica Campbell-Brown from Jamaica. She's won 7 medals across 4 Olympic Games, including 3 gold medals. Don't forget she's also won medals at World Championships too. She's always been in the world's top 10 runners, And this Jamaican ran 21.74 seconds. So here's the final of the women's 200 meters. Can Daphne Schippers win another medal for the Netherlands? And what about the super talent Elaine Thompson from Jamaica and the wonderful talent Dinah Asher-Smith from Great Britain? Can they get themselves on the medal stand? Campbell Brown is in lane 2, Kambunji in 3, Asher-Smith in 4, Thompson in 5, Schippers in 6, McLeod in 7, Prandini in 8, and Jackson in 9. Here's the final of the women's 200 meters. It's a clean start. Everyone started at the same time. We expected Schippers to start fast, and she's doing well. She's chasing McLeod around the curve. Asher-Smith is doing amazingly well in lane number 4. But keep your eyes on the outside runners. Prandini is going well, and McLeod too. Here comes Elaine Thompson in lane 5. What does Schippers have left? It's Thompson and Schippers. Schippers runs 21.65 seconds. That is outstanding from Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands. The world list has been completely changed. She's going to be 4th on the world all-time list if that time is confirmed. What an amazing race from the Dutch athlete. Silver in the 100 and when confirmed, 21.63 seconds, a championship record. One of the fastest times in history. The Dutch lady wins gold. Silver for Jamaica, 21.66 seconds for Elaine Thompson. And Campbell Brown, with all her experience, runs 21.97 seconds, a season's best in 3rd. McLeod and Asher-Smith, she breaks the British record with 22.07 seconds. That's truly remarkable for the 19-year-old from Britain. She just finished behind Candice McLeod, who finished with a personal best of 22.01 seconds. Wow, that was outstanding from the tall Dutch lady. What a race. One of the best performances of the championship so far. One of the fastest in history. It's a European record. Thompson made her work so hard for that. McLeod had a good start. And then Thompson came through, so Schippers was on the inside and under pressure in the last 50 or 60 meters. She was really stretching for it. That's absolutely brilliant. A great personal best for Thompson in 2nd and Campbell Brown, the veteran. Once again, showing her major championship skills, running under 22 seconds. Unbelievable. McLeod got a personal best in 4th. Asher-Smith got a national record in 5th. That was such a high standard. Daphne Schippers has become one of the greatest in the 200-meter race. That was absolutely outstanding. But how she was made to work for that in the last 50 meters. I thought Thompson ran a fantastic race, really. She knew she had to come off the curve ahead of Schippers, and she did just that. At this point, I thought she was going to win it. But Schippers' strength over the last 3 or 4 steps was all it took to get her past Thompson, who was slowing down slightly there. And Schippers' lean at the finish line got her to the line first. Let's put that into perspective, Rob. You mentioned 21.63. That's a European record. It was held by Marita Koch and Heike Drexler from 1979 and 1986. When the former East German runners ran 22.71 seconds. But in 2015, here in the Bird's Nest Stadium, Daphne Schippers just ran 21.63 seconds. It was a wonderful race. It really was. Championship records, European records, personal bests, season's bests, national records, the top 5 all did amazing. That was perfect for a world championship final. And Schippers is now 3rd and Thompson 5th on the world all-time list. Amazing race, absolutely amazing. Look at the emotion from Daphne Schippers, silver in the 100, gold in the 200. I think her decision to stop doing the 7-event competition, which she was still world-class at, has been totally proven right. She's an amazing talent from Europe. We talk about records being broken. That British record of Kathy Cook, Many of us have tried in the past to beat it. It stood for 31 years. Kathy Kick ran that back in 1984. And look at Dina Asher-Smith, the young Briton. That record was set 12 years before she was even born. But what a final, and the strength and finish of Daphne Shippers, clawing back that lead of Elaine Thompson. Well, Elaine Thompson, what a runner from Jamaica, really. I mean, the 22-year-old. They're going to have a marvelous chance at winning the 4x100 relay race, as we call it now. Absolutely amazing. Well, Allyson Felix won gold last night in the 400 meters and chose to do that event here. She really would have liked to run both races, the American. But even the great Allyson Felix, we know she runs fast. Her best time is 21.69. Even Shippers would have pushed her, maybe beaten her. That's a race to potentially look forward to in Rio 2016. But Thompson there was just wondering what she had to do, really. You run a personal best and you run the time of 21.66. You don't expect someone to come past you in the last 2 or 3 stops, but that's exactly what Shippers did. That was one of the great races of the championships. Surely Elaine Thompson was only 300ths or 200ths of a second outside Merlene Ottey's national record. Amazing from the 2 Jamaican women in second and third, both at different stages of their careers. But Shippers was magnificent there. Here's the confirmation of the women's 200 meters, a championship record, one of the fastest runs of all. Time by Daphne Shippers of the Netherlands, 21.63 seconds. Silver for Elaine Thompson of Jamaica, 21.66. And Campbell Brown from Jamaica with a season's best of 21.97 seconds. Well, that's a picture that will go up on the wall.